So, Devin, did we ever fluke out on that 6-foot board? I'm not kidding you. Look at this. So friends, here's the deal with the homemade handle. This is what I did. I roughed it out with a power saw. You saw some of that. But hickory is so tough. Like, this wood is incredible. Incredible. So here's the blank. Look at it. That's the blank. I did some bandsaw work as well. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, look at, you've got to have the girth because you've got to handle the fatness here. But anyways, look how much has got to come out, friends. And you ask yourself, well, can you get two? Well, no, you can't. You can't do it because you've got two thick parts on the handle. One is here, and the other is here. You see what I mean? So it's what it is. That's what blanks look like. So I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna actually. It's too soon to start working by hand. I mean, you could, but I'm gonna speed up the process a little bit by taking it over to my bandsaw in the other shop. I broke the band off it the other day and then I got it fixed. And I'm gonna peel some of this down. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna start working with the hand tools. But Dev, I mean, look at this. Look at the freaking grain in this. Can you guys see that? It's a really nice piece of hickory. Oh, look. My boy's drumming again. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the shop.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little experiment, friends. It's tough on the hands. It's really tough on the hands. But, I've had worse days. Where to put you guys is the question. Yeah, you guys can see lots like that, hey? Totally. This will be perfect, won't it? Let's check it out. Let's see if we can get right onto wood. Yeah, let's get onto wood. There we go. There, we're right onto wood now. Let's see. That's a tough handle. I'm smashing it, friends. Look. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. There we go. And did it go in the seam? Looks like to me it did. Okay, so there. You know what? That seam was fine. It didn't break in the seam. Hey, look. So that's how you can bust a handle. Tough on the hands, but that's what happens when you want to investigate. So here we are. Here's our broken handle. There's our seam. This is Devin's handle that I was concerned about, that seam. Remember? There it is. It was tough. But when I turned it around, and there's the seam right there. Hickory is amazing. Look at it, friends. So there. So let's actually see. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was not in the seam at all. Nope. Nope. Unless, let's see. Nope. Nope, it was not. Look, friends. Look where it broke. Look at. So this, you seen what I did to that axe? A major overstrike. Look. See the seam? See, you can see there's the seam, but there's the break. The break's below the seam, about a 1/4 inch below the seam. But as I look up into the axe, nope, that's beside it. This is totally beside it. Nope. So it actually wasn't even in the seam. There's no discoloration of wood. None whatsoever. Look, it's straight hickory. Beautiful hickory. No fungus, no seam stuff, nothing. So here's the seam. This is going to be interesting. I'm really glad, Devin, that you decided to do this. So this is good so far. Interesting. Look at that. Huh. Look. There's that seam. So-called seam. Look. Nothing. Nothing, friends. Over and out. All right. So when you get into a handle like this, I got to show you something, you guys. Actually, what I do is I get my string to see. I might not be able to do this with, let's see, up like this, right over top of here like this. That might even go in there. Yeah, it did. Haha, yay for Buck and Billy Ray. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It's coming together quite nice, but you got to make sure that, like, over here, I mean, you see the meat we got? Like, you got to be, I want to come straight off that handle, you see? So I'm looking pretty good, but you see how I have to kind of come over this way a bit and take more on the right side of the wood now? You see? But I make a thin handle. My handles are thin. They're old school thin handles. I'm hoping this is going to come up nice. I got a pretty good feeling about it, but you got to take these steps along the way. You see, that goes right up. It's a little bit over that way a bit, but we'll fix it. Well, we're making it. We're not fixing anything. We're actually creating is what we're doing. Over and out.
He walks away in confidence because he knows what's the best. He knows what's the best. He knows his what's the best. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Cut the timber on the contract. Beats the hell out of day rate. We sure did keep the wolves away. We gotta give him the father's cake. We'll behold the woodman's woodshed. It's sight to be seen. Well, he's got kindle and nighttime burn. 2 gourds of the green.
I think it's Wednesday night, and here's a store-bought handle. This is a store-bought handle here, and here's yeah. And then just feed. Wife's asking me if I fed the cat. And here's the handle that my good friend is going to get. So this handle is really one of those skinny ones. Like, but that's a 3.5, or pardon me, almost a 4-pound head. So I'm not going to make this one as skinny as this. This one's really skinny. I thought about it. I'm going to put a little more girth on it. Just a bit, not a ton. But friends, look what stage I'm at. This feels really good in my hands, actually. I'm going to clean the handle up a little bit more. You should see what's on the ground. Hey, look, friends. It's actually sitting in there real nice. Yeah, but we'll have to,
These little fine, intricate work now. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is where it gets. You know what I mean. We've done it 1,000 times, all of us, but we have to be careful here. Very careful. Very careful. Hey? Look at, where's Dickard with Dave when you need him? I tell you, friends, there's something about this. I've been at this for hours, literally hours. I know it's past 9 o'clock. I've been out here for hours. And there's really no quick way to do this. I've done this all with the wood rasp. Bandsaw, wood rasp. I didn't touch it with a spoke shave. I didn't. All been with wood rasp. It's bang on, straight up and down. I'm very, very happy with this. Really happy with this. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make a big palm swell for him. That feels neat down there. I like it. That's it for tonight. I got to get inside. Wow. You know what? Look. You know what I mean? I do. Over and out, friends. So I grabbed... Morning, everybody. It's, what is it? Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And, okay. So, friends, Devon, what I done with this, okay, here's your axe handle. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. When you do something like this, friends, if you ever do, I've done a few of them by hand. Actually, Logger Wade's was by hand. Sven actually built that axe, had a hand in that axe. Anyways, I've got a few blanks left. I bought the chunk of hickory. It was a 6-footer. Here it is here. It was a 6-foot. And did we ever bonus out on the grain? I reached in and I saw this board. I kind of just, I reached in and I grabbed it and I looked at the grain and it was straight. It was Virage. Just, yes, it's deadly. So it's really nice. And you know what else I grabbed? I think I showed. There it is. Paduk. Look at, friends. This is going to be a special handle. I don't know who's going to get it, but I'm going to make it like, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be, I'm going to pick a real actually, I think I know what axe I'm going to put on there. Oh, I think it's going to be that HB. This is going to be a crazy axe. But friends, I mean, you can't, there's no way that the time one puts into for me anyway, I mean, obviously I will evolve and get better and find a better system. I'm straight up wood rasp, spoke shit, you know, all that. It's by hand. That's, you know, so the time that becomes involved, you can buy. They're not everywhere. They're in the old hardware stores. If you find a good company, we've bonused out on that company that I've been dealing with. They just make good handles. Straight up, they make good handles. They take care in their stuff. They're actually, from what I've seen, and I've bought boxes of them, because we got to keep this thing affordable, friends. You know, Devon wanted something a little specialer. He's just that kind of guy, and he's getting it. He's getting it. And but anyway, my point is, you can't even think about charging the right amount of money for something like this. It's more of a labor of love, a hobby, a special thing for someone. And you know what I mean? Until you, like,
you know what I mean. You got to get it down to a science. So I just love it. There's so much more in an axe for me when I make the handle. It's you know what it is. You love it because by the time you're done with it, you're in it. Literally, you're in the axe. So it's pretty special, you know. So I'm tickled with it. I think I'll probably evolve into a system like this probably. I mean, is that curl? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness gracious. This thing's freaking almost done, but I want it down a little further. It doesn't have to go down a little further. I mean, it is what it is. It's there, but I'd like for it to come down probably a little more. So I'll probably work it down onto the shoulder, but I like that. I really like that. I like that look of that little bit of shoulder there. I do. I've always liked that. Oh, there goes Chester. So I'm pretty tickled. So I'm going to pop this out. Here we go. And I'll show you something. Oh, you hear that? Schlunk. Look at friends. Oh, it's a nice seat. It's been sat on there all night. So look, here it is. Can you guys see? You see here? And it's not really digging in hard on the side. So I'm actually gonna pull this back a bit. The sides here a little, it's hitting on the sides. So I'm actually gonna drop that down a bit, which will seat me down on the shoulder just a little bit more. Just a little more. I want it down a little more, but you gotta be careful now. How you do this now is you actually work the sides and it brings the wood in because the fitmanship's phenomenal right now. Phenomenal. I got a kerf all the way down to about right there. See, actually the kerf is right there. So I might drop the kerf another little bit once I drop the axe, and that'll be that. This is an 8-minute video. Tuta freaking thing with you if you don't want to take any more wood off on the outside, but you want to open the kerf a bit, this is what I do. I grab a little clamp, okay? Watch. Oh, sorry friends. Sorry about that falling down. That was very scary for you, it must admit. Watch. Did you see that? I tightened it up. So that's just what I do. And then I just take a little more wood. That's all. Very simple. Buck and Billy Ray's a simple man. He doesn't get all crazy and you know, you see this? What I'm doing here? I'm just widening the kerf and then I give another little tighten. Much better. You'll see? Yosemite Sam, you'll see Sammy Sam. This handle feels incredible. Straight up incredible. Hickory's nuts, friends. It's nuts. Look at. It's pretty good, friends. Pretty good. Now, a little fine detail now. I haven't decided what I'm going to do down here yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Wow, hickory's nice. I got a couple more blanks there too, so just so if anybody's thinking about something extra special, it's there. Oh man. Oh, you son of a. Yeah. Okay. I put it in by the wood stove, buddy, for a while. Actually, about 3 days. Yes, I did, sir. That's what I done. I feel like I'm creating something for my wife. Do you know what I mean? I do. I feel like I'm creating a gift for my wife. Sorry about that. My thoughts have changed a bit, friends, I'll be honest with you. Myself doing these axes. I mean, I'm a man of, I like to do nice things. You know, buying that, you know,
I remember in the beginning, remember when axes started selling for me and I was like, the heads weren't a problem, it was handles. I was going all over trying to find handles. And then I made Logger Wade's axe. And it turned out phenomenal. It just did. Look at that. Hickory's crazy. I'm gonna have to pick a hardwood wedge out for this one. So I'm evolving, friends, is what I'm saying. And yes, when I go buy a nice handle's a nice handle, correct? Yes, it is. And they're out there. It's just, you know, I've sent some axes out that I know the grain orientation is not ideal, but its axemanship is what's going to be the separation from that. So we'll deal with that. Right? We need to work on our axemanship. Because if you got, well, I'll show you. I'll show you what I did with Devin's old axe. Okay?
Oh, there it goes. There we go.
Well, you've probably already seen it. It's in this video. So this thing is tough, but I'm leaving a little more girth. It's beautiful. There's the other one. So this is what I want to show you, friends. This is what I want to show you. Here we are. Here's 3 handles. Okay? There they are. This is one of the little skinny ones, you know, the old school, and I love them. I do. I prefer them that way. But when you got a great big head down at the end of your, you know, at the end of your haft, I mean, you want to have something that's going to be able to carry it. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, you know, a little 3-pounder on there, on a little skinny head like that. So it's just thoughts. That's my thoughts, the way I think. But there they are, friends. I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. I like a little shoulder. You see, I do. I like a little shoulder. I like my axes to sit down on a shoulder. This straightness, I'm not too big on. I don't, you know, so I usually end up coming in here a bit. So anyway, she's coming along, Dev, real nice. I'm into sandpaper now, believe it or not. So you can see, this means we're close. It's Thursday, Dev. I let her sit by the wood stove for 3 nights. I thought about it. I don't want no problems with it. You buy it in a wet, well, not in a wet, you buy it in a department store, or you buy the 2x6 in a wood store. It's usually a little chilly in those wood stores. There's moisture. Oh, this is coming up nice. So I thought to myself, nope, I'm sticking it in by the wood stove. I'm going to drain it. And it's unreal. It's bone dry. I love that old saying, bone dry. I like the palm swell to be nice in the hand. You don't want any sharp corners. You know what I mean? You want that when you're splitting or chopping or doing. Oh, I'm tickled. I am. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Oh, honey, you need to feel this, babe, before you go to work.
Don't leave me.
No. Oh, hey. Bye. Have a good day. Pardon?
You too, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. So, the hand's got to stop, mate. It's got to stop down there. It's nice. I think you're going to like it, Dev. You can see a little bit right there where somebody years ago took the, you know, when they were busting the haft off it, the old one, you can see where they took the drill. That's not gap. That's literally metal ground off the side of the edge. Wow. Pretty tickled. Let's just check something. Let's look at something here. Let's look at something. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. And I'm gonna do it right now. Listen to this. Remember this thing? Remember this thing? This is crazy. Listen. That's nuts. That's the one I'm talking about, right there. There's your song for the day. Devin, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Hey everybody, listen to this. I want you to hear something. Listen. Okay. Listen. Hear that? K. 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 Right there. Did you hear that? It jumps. Wow. I'm really happy. Really, really happy. I gotta go, so I'll be back. Over now. Well, Mr. Devin, I have done all every bit of intricate little bit of work, and I thought what I would do for you, my friend, because this is a special deal for me as well as for you, my friend. Okay? So it's time to burn. Just building you a hand swell, my friend. Ooh. I love it. I love storms. We're just a little... just a little big. I just want to make sure it's a nice little swell for you. Wow. These two tools right here is what see this whole program, friends, that since it started, the handles have been the issue, not the axe heads, not the craftsmanship, not the fitmanship, none of that stuff. It's being the handles. Okay? So, Devin, for starters, thank you. I've made lots of handles for myself before this whole program started here on YouTube. Okay, I've been piddling around with it for years, but really Logger Wade, his handle was kind of the first one out there, you know, and it turned out real nice. And then of course I did one for Old Barbaric, remember, out of that yellow cedar and that. So I've done a few, but not a ton. I'll tell you something right now. That 6-foot board I bought at Windsor there, the Hickory, was a fluke. It's amazing. So I did some, like, I mean, this is a blank, right? That's a blank. That's what a blank looks like right there. There it is. You know, maybe a little skinnier, but I think that's what they are. That's how a blank comes, okay? And then we take it, the craftsman or the axe or whoever is doing it, takes it to this stage. This handle's finished, okay? It is literally finished. I just finished it. Okay? I'm really happy with the outcome. Like, I mean, really happy. I mean, it's going to be beautiful. Devin, I thank you, because I'll tell you something, friends. If it wasn't for time, you know, if it wasn't for time, this is where, and I actually still think this has been a good project for me. I'm speaking quite seriously right now. I like there to be some soul in a piece of work like this. I mean, the heads are amazing, and the handles. I've put out some nice axes. I'm not tooting. I'm just saying it's the fact. I've put out some nice axes with some hardware store handles. I have, and I've also put out some axes with some 45 grain pattern on it. It's what's available for your average Joe going out and having a look, but you really got to pick through. So I've been lucky. I have found, if you grab your axe right now that you bought here at Buck and Billy Ray's, if you go grab your axe right now and look at the back of your handle, the odd friend out there is going to see one on a 45. It is there. 45 is acceptable to me. Remember, friends, it is in the axemanship how long your axe is going to last. You know, if you double up on your wedges, friends, double up on your wedges. And I mean, alternate. When you're setting wedges, set a wedge, set another wedge. Alternate banging side by side. You'll save out everything. You'll get the tree over easier. You'll save your hatchet. You'll save your body and your wrists and your hands. You'll save it. Everything. So that's one way of doing it. But I mean, anyways, I'm shooting off. But I'll tell you something. I'm thinking this is where I'm going. I mean, I've spent way too long on this handle, because I can't put out something that's not, you know, subpar. I can't do it. Friends, it turned out really nice. I got a 120 on it right now, 120 grit, and I'm just about to give it a burn. And I've been rambling for 5 minutes, so that's okay. We can handle that. This thing is ready for a burn, and we're going to do it. The axe fits. It's already been fit. I'm ready. Bang! I am ready. If it were me buying an axe, I mean, that Liam, oh my good God, you guys, look at the freaking weather. I was just going to say that Liam Hoffman, that guy makes a good axe. Really good axe. I was flipping through YouTube and poof, he's a young guy. If you haven't checked his channel out, check him out. Liam Hoffman. Look at the rain. Look at it. It's ripping. That thunder came, eh? Anyway, Liam Hoffman. The man, he's a young guy. Oh, does he make a nice axe. He forges his own heads. He's a blacksmith, eh? Man, What a nice craft that is to be able to blacksmith, eh? Wow. Anyway, so check him out. Check his channel out for starters. It's awesome. Liam Hoffman. So, you know, so for me to make the handles, I mean, what a treat, really. There we go. Ah, there's where I dropped it, right there. Ha ha ha. Get a little scar or two on it. Man, it's raining. Well, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I think you guys should probably stick around for this job. This is always nice. Ah, yes. Here's a little beat up rag with a bunch of dirt and oil and crap in it. That's what you want to put your Watka on. Guaranteed. Here, let's get this blanket out. Isn't that amazing, friends? Hey? Beautiful. I got 2 more of those. 2 more. And they're freaking beauty. I think I fluked out, to be honest with you. I truly do. I think I fluked out getting that handle. This handle, friends, oh dear Lord. That's all I can say. This is an exceptional piece of wood. Oh my dear Lord. And it feels as solid as a rock. Oh my
Goodness.
Oh, I'm not sorry, actually. I was going to say I'm sorry. I read a little thing called, oh, friends, I'm freaking out with this handle right now. I will say right now, this is the best handle I've ever made in my entire life. The 48 years I've been on this planet, this is the nicest handle I've ever made. Guaranteed. Logger Wade's, that's a tough call. Logger Wade's was a little more, well, I think he called it dickered. Actually, I think he did. He called it dickered. He likes stuff a little rougher. His is incredible. It's a nice handle. But there are some little bit of imperfections in it, which he wanted. Friends. I think I'm going to start doing this now, friends. But I think I'm going to do this now. Look at the grain. Look at it. Joe, hey, I know you've made a handle before, my friend. I wish you could see this right now. I'm serious. I wish you could see it. It is, and Killinger, my new friend there. Boys, I'm not kidding. I'm not. It sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, and you guys know how excited I get when I do this stuff. That's not what it is. You know that. It's just I get so excited about stuff like this. I am freaking stoked at this handle. That's like Dickered with Dave. He says that. Boys, he's hilarious, eh? Dickered with Dave, isn't he? He stares right into the camera. He's like, "What happened?" Ah, Dickard, that's funny, man. You're funny. I like you. Go see Dickard Dave. He's funnier. He's probably not for everybody, but he's Dickard with Dave, and the man has a heart. It's busting right out of his chest. Well, freaking look what I don't know the guy. I've never seen him before in my life. Look what he done for me. Look at this freaking sign he made. It's mint. Literally, he put, look at that, knot right in the middle. Dickard, did you plan that? Dickard with Dave. That's the name of his freaking channel. Dickard with Dave. He does all kinds of stuff. He's actually a crafter. He's a crafty guy, actually. We're putting an axe head on this thing. We're putting a freaking axe head on this thing. I'm scared, actually. I'm actually scared. I don't know what to do with myself. What is that? What is that? Is that just green? Oh my goodness. Gosh. Oh, I gotta take some pictures and put it on Instagram. Hey? Don't I? I might even do a little video for Instagram. I am gonna do one. I gotta talk to you in a minute. It'll be on Instagram in a few seconds. Bye-bye. Friends, good little trick if you want to figure out how, you know, like how far you can slam your wedge in. Just grab something really, really slender and just drop it till it bottoms out. You see? You know, I got that much wedge. That's a fair bit. So it's 2/3 down the axe is what it is. That's what you want. It is what you want. Quite honestly. Now, because I got my, that's not a thick enough wedge. So I'm going to have to run over to the shop because I got my bandsaw working again. And I'm going to have to cut another, I'm putting a bloodwood wedge in this. Yeah,
interesting.
See you in a minute. Excuse me. Interesting. How are we, friends? Hey, how are we? I mean, really, are we good? Are we pretending we're good? Or are we just straight up good? Well, I hope you're well. So, we basically are done. I'm over the moon, I'll be honest. I'm over the moon with this thing. Just a little rasping to do here, and right? Exactly. But I will tell you this. This is a nice axe. Yeah. YouTube finally updated my subscribers, so I could get on and do a shout out to all the new names. But I think what I'll do is we'll wait till Sunday because it's Thursday now. All right. Oh, friends, I don't know what to tell you. This is beautiful. Look at. So this is what we're doing, Dev. There she sits. There she sits. She's just. I can't even explain it. I'm just letting the little Watka sit on top, doing its little thing, you know. So it's funny. When I built Logger Wade's axe, I took to me it was they're all special, let's be honest, but when you make your own handle out of a freaking piece of wood, it's special. It is more special, straight up. It just is. It like I gotta be honest. I've already said it over and over and over. I'm tickled, but I think I'm a changed man. Before, when I built that one for Logger Wade there, it was like I was too busy at the time to start building handmade handles. Just wasn't going to happen. Not a chance. But now, as we've evolved, we've all evolved, I'm thinking it's a possibility, friends, to build this. You know? So, yeah, just kind of shooting off at the beak here a bit, but still, yeah.
You know what I mean? You get to take your time. You get to do something special. See the grain? Look at the grain. It's running straight up the handle. I mean, it's optimal, for sure. I chamfered this end right out. Sorry for wobbling all over. But look at it, friends. Sorry, guys. Gals, women, and children, look. Speaking of that, Timber and CJ, how are you guys doing? Hey? I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. So yeah, it's just, I'm real tickled. I'm real tickled with it. It's got a great feel. It's a, hey, Devin, this is a big axe. It's a big axe. Like it's heavy to hold out like that. It really is. Bloodwood. Bloodwood, my friend. It's bloodwood. Bloodwood. Bloodwood on the handle. Bloodwood. Bloodwood on the handle. All right. Well, I think the finishing touches are basically a little sanding. You know what I'm saying? A little sanding and a little stamp. Devin, I want to thank you basically for just being you and being a particular man. I was honored to work for you. To all my axe friends and people who have purchased axes, I want to thank you all for your patience and for your trust and for your vote. And I mean that in more ways than one. You people have been so supportive to this channel. We're growing, friends. Welcome to the new subscribers. This is a huge part of my life now. It's a huge part of my life. You know? So, again, thank you. Thank you all so much. And Devin, I think this could be a turning point for me. This was really enjoyable. I like doing nice things. And this is nice. And it just is. I take a lot of pride in it, you know. I take a lot of pride in this. I'm going to sand this up, Devin, a little bit. But I think maybe what we should do, almost just be scared to use this now. But that's malarkey. Let's go. Okay, Devin, that's enough. That's enough, Billy Ray. For crying out loud, bud. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. You would be too if you saw this. If you think I'm putting a wedge in this, you're nutsoid. I'll nutsoid. I'm not doing it. I'll throw you some wedges, Devin. Trust me, buddy. I couldn't do it. If you're splitting wood with this thing, you're going to be fine. And if you ever notice any kind of whatever, just keep your eye on it, then pop your wedges in and it'll fix the problem. I don't see it happening. Oh my dear Lord. Look at this, friends. Oh my God. The bloodwood's, oh, that feels like glass. Okay, this has to be brought out of its place. Oh. So, I know you guys think I'm nuts. I dig this stuff. I dig it. Look at, so here's the deal. Look. From that to that. Come on now. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. Over and out.
Let's go see what it does. Let's see if it can handle some stuff. Do we need to go? Why don't we go chop? Nah, I don't want to chop that thing. I've been beating that thing up. Let's go have a look, Dev. Let's give her a oh, man, I tell you, this axe, it's heavy. It's big. Let's give this oak. I've been pounding on this oak here. Let's give it a little clobber, shall we? I'll put you guys here, like this. Actually, even right here might be not too shabs for you guys, hey? What do you think? Does that work for you guys? Wow. What an attractive axe. Oh. Huh. Wow. I don't want to stop. Literally, I don't. I do not want to stop. I just want to keep going. It's such a nice axe. Over and out. Devin, she's working awesome.